This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73 and verse 6. Salakia, Psalm 73 and verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ruach Kodash. Peace and blessings to the humble, hopefully the elect that are listening and learning, the Akim and Akwath. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that's been teaching me this truth. Much respect to the mighty Gabars on the highways and hedges, bidding Israel Yasharallah to the marriage. Also, those making videos of edification to wake up the valley of dry bones. And also salutations to the hopeful, humble elect that are scattered abroad, and be unto the speckled bird, as it says in the book of Jeremiah. So here I have an article that was sent to me by another beloved brother. Goes by the name of Tay Yasharallah. Subscribe to his page if you haven't. And this is about Mr. Kyle Rittenhouse. Now, if those who don't know about it, there was a protest not too long ago. And I don't remember where it was. It should stay in the article. But here's the guy. If you don't know him by name, maybe you know him by face. But this is him here, Mr. Kyle Rittenhouse. I'll switch that over here so you can see his face. So yeah, so it says So there was a protest in Wisconsin, I guess, and he went down there and caused some havoc and shot a couple of people, so on and so forth, right? Typical Edomite stuff. So we're gonna get into this article, and I'm gonna add some scriptures in it. So the title says, "Someone is going to have to explain to me how this makes any damn sense. Nobody can find Kyle Rittenhouse, who was last seen living the life of a celebrity criminal in a local tap room." So let's scroll down. I believe that's him getting stomped out by Jake. He has his firearm pointed towards him. So it says, somebody smarter than I am, Salakia, is going to have to explain to me how any part of this story makes any damn sense at all. Somehow the law enforcement officials in Wisconsin have lost Kyle Rittenhouse, the famous young bloodshed tourist from Illinois, from the Kenosha News. And it says, according to court documents, Kenosha County Assistant District Attorneys Thomas C. Binger and Jason R. Zapf filed the motion to increase bond before Kenosha County Circuit Court Judge Bruce E. I think his name Schroeder. Yeah, Schroeder. The motion asks for an arrest warrant to be issued to Rittenhouse, charged in 2 homicides, and another man who was shot during the civil unrest August 25th, along with an additional bond of $200,000. After his initial arrest, Rittenhouse was held in custody until he posted a $2 million bond November 20th. Wonder how he got that money. The motion states the bond listed his address as an apartment in Antioch 3, I guess, whatever, and specifically required him to give written notice to the clerk of this court within 48 hours of any change of address or telephone number. The motion further states that on December 22nd, the clerk mailed a notice to the defendant at the address, and that notice was returned as unclaimed in January 28th. So it continues in the article. So here we are. So here we have the most famous criminal defendant in Wisconsin history who was not also a psychotic serial murderer. Ed Gein and Jeffrey Dahmer have set the all-time bar for Wisconsin murderers impossibly high, which, Edomites. He comes to a disturbance from another state and carrying an illegal firearm. Road trip, death takes a holiday. See, this demon, man, this devil. He left one state to go to the next state so he can seek blood, man. Fucking damn devil, man. Damn devil. He is charged with killing 2 people and wounding another. He gets bail. Wow. Which is preposterous all on its own. And then he raises the 2 million in amounts large and small so he can get out of the can. And this is probably done through, GoFundMe's, man. Because these damn Edomites, man, they'll listen, they won't skip a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? To fund these damn wicked ass murderers, man. But anyways, he then violates his bail conditions in just about every way you can, except by shooting someone else. He gets photographed in a bar, downing beers, and flashing white supremacist hand signals. Psalm 73:6 says, "Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment." And these Edomites, man, these devils are chained up in pride, man. And they love violence, man. Violence is like a nice warm garment to them. You know what I'm saying? They never satisfied with blood. As a matter of fact, let's get that in the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus 12:16. And that says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit." Here's he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And it goes well with him, because I believe when he was on trial, they made him to seem, to look like he was an innocent boy, defending himself, which is bullshit. He had the motive to leave the state of Illinois, right? To go down to Wisconsin, when mostly Jake is protesting, and stir up some trouble, man. But as Ecclesiastes 12:16 says, the last part, it says, "He will not be satisfied with blood." And none of these damn Edomites are satisfied with blood, man. And when you think about it, it goes back to Esau. It said that Esau was a cunning hunter, right? In the 25th chapter, 27th verse. As a matter of fact, let's get that. Because we got to prove all things. Let's go to the book of Genesis 25, I believe, in verse 27. Let's see. Come on, right here. And it says, Genesis 25:27 says, "And the boys grew," speaking of Esau and Jacob, right? And it says, "And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field." See? And these Edomites love their guns and their bow and arrows, man. When you watch shows like on Discovery or these other channels, and they show, hunters, it's always Edom, man. Killing the animals, man. Killing Yahweh Shem Yahshua's animals, man. Not even to survive. It's just for sport. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's go back into this article. It says, he was found photographed downing beers and flashing white supremacist hand signals. And now they don't know where he is. For all the local cops and local prosecutors know, young Kyle's mother could have airmailed him to Caribida, and his lawyers responded to a very polite "what the fuck?" from the court by hanging the police out to dry. This is bullshit, man. This is craftiness, man. This is craftiness. But we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man. Not at all. Let's read this. According to a report from the outlet Law and Crime, Rittenhouse's civil attorney John Pierce wrote in the court filing Wednesday that due to the threats made against Kyle, I was concerned for his immediate safety while transitioning out of police custody. Now, Mr. Rittenhouse, man, is supposed to be put to death, man. It talks about that in the book of Leviticus, how if a man killeth another man using, a club or any type of weapon, that can kill a man, he's supposed to be put to death, you know what I'm saying, by, he's supposed to be put to death, period. You know what I'm saying? He's not supposed to be held in jail and placed on bond, none of that shit, man. But we live in a wicked-ass backward society, which needs to be destroyed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So it says, because of these concerns, I coordinated Kyle's release from custody with Captain Bill Beth of the Kenosha County Sheriff's Office several days prior to actually posting his bond. Then Pierce wrote that as he was filing out a form upon Rittenhouse release, a Kenosha Police Department captain, whose name was not included, told Pierce that he absolutely should not write down where Rittenhouse would be staying because of safety concerns, and instead should put down his home address in Antioch. And they will never do this for Jake, man. They will never do this for Jake. As a matter of fact, they won't even give him a chance to bond. You know what I'm saying? They'll Jake will be thrown in jail for what? For some weed or something like that. And they'll put his bond up to like $25,000. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that he doesn't get out, man. $35,000, $75,000 bail. Back to this article. It says, it should be necessary to point out that had young Kyle been a young black man, a young Jake from the north side of Milwaukee who shot a couple of people, he currently would find himself being held under the jail. And that's true. That's true, man. As if the precipitating event in Kenosha were not proof enough that there are two standards of criminal justice in this country. The news is now full of stories about how the white riders who pillaged the Capitol are eating catered organic food and asking for permission to go hang out on a beach in Mexico for a few days. And before I finish this, and this is why we get frustrated with these dumbass Jakes and dumbass Eves, man. Esau Edom keeps showing you time after time after time. As a matter of fact, no. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because what? Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has created the evil also for the day, the wicked also for the day of evil. You know what I'm saying? So he's showing you that these people, the basis of men, all right, who are viler than the earth, hate you, man. But yet you still want to go down to Egypt for help. You still want to side with them. You still want to be equal. And this is why y'all need to be put to death, man. And I won't shed a tear. I won't shed a tear, man. Let's finish it off. And nobody can find Kyle Rittenhouse, who was last seen living the life of a celebrity criminal in a local tap room. All right, as John Dos Passos wrote, we are two countries. So, we're not ignorant to what Satan's doing, man. These white supremacists, these so-called white supremacists, got Mr. Rittenhouse out and they hit him. They think, they could, do things in the dark and they're not going to be held accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah 29:15 says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord. And their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? So these damn Edomites are doing wickedness, all types of wickedness under the sun, man. And they don't fear the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They have no wisdom. They're fools. Because what? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So they're saying, okay, we're going to do whatever the hell we want, and no one's going to see us. You know what I'm saying? Psalm 73:11 says, and they say, how doth Yahweh know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? You know what I'm saying? So they pretty much undermining Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They don't think that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai sees their works, man, but they're going to be held accountable. They're going to be held accountable. And I pray that the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, you know, exposes them and judges them accordingly, which he will. So I'm going to end out with Ecclesiasticus 23:19. It says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men. See that? See? They only care about what men think. Ecclesiasticus 23:19 says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. So at the end of the day, Esau, Edom, you think you're getting away with something? You ain't getting away with shit, man. You ain't getting away with nothing. Your queendom is crumbling. You know what? I'm not even going to call it a queendom. Your childdom. Because the scriptures say that your children are fools. Alright? You can't run this country, man. You run this country down into the dirt. Alright? This place is done. This is why you want to jab everybody. This is why you want to implant the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchipping people. You know what I'm saying? This is why you want to demonize the prophets and the men of the Lord, because you can't take the heat, man. You can't take truth. You know, you're a freaking child, man.